y'all, what is up? Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. It really just depends if you're new here or not. I've been taking a minor break from the internet, and I have enjoyed the fuck out of it, let me be honest. I have had so much going on in my personal life, and I do plan to make a separate video and just like chit chat with you guys about a few things. But I've had so much going on, I decided just, you know what, let me pull myself off the internet for a bit, get my head right, and not deal with the stupid shenanigans that is the internet, and I feel a lot better. Now, I don't use TikTok often, okay? I do use TikTok, but it's like super rare. I'll open the app sometimes and just doom scroll for about an hour, just like depends on the day, depends on the mood. And I came across a EC video, and people in the comments were saying that the account was allegedly run by Eugenia Cooney's brother. There's a lot of people on other pages after I looked it up who are in agreement on this, so I don't know if it's true or not. It might not be true, but I wanted to take a look at the page anyway because it would be pretty interesting if it was. There's a lot of speculation that goes on about her family, and this here, myself, I'm somebody who did a lot of speculation as well on her family. We made a lot of videos in the past, diving into conspiracies, talking about theories, just, you know, chit-chatting away about the possibilities of what could or could not be true. Now, collectively, I feel like we all came to the decision that Deb is an enabler. We don't like Deb over here, but also we have a lot of questions and weird feelings on the father, and we definitely feel like there's some weirdness going on with the brother as well for his behavior with Eugenia Cooney. Yes, he's on the spectrum, but there's been a lot of people who have said, look, I'm on the spectrum, and that does not excuse the weird behavior that he is displaying. So without further ado, welcome back to another video where I talk shit about something I found on the internet, and I let y'all form your own opinions in it in the comment section down below. With that being said, we're gonna go ahead and dive right into it.
She is being so difficult.
Gently, gently.
Will you come down to dinner?
No.
Please.
No, thank you.
You can't stay in there forever.
Yes, I can.
Fine. Then go ahead and starve. If she doesn't eat with me, then she doesn't eat at all.
So that was the latest video posted on this TikTok account, and again, it goes by Buzz Lightyear, so I feel like a lot of people took that, ran with it, but then also just the content itself. There's been a lot of people who were like, yeah, I think this is Chip. It might or might not be him. And again, I don't know. This was just something I seen online, and I was like, this would be interesting to talk about nonetheless, and I want to get y'all's thoughts and opinions on it as always. Now, a lot of people speculated that the Love Eugenia Cooney channel is also a page that's either run by Chip or the mother. And again, I think it's because, yes, there are people who has been on the internet, but the dad and the brother are typically just way more offline. Can't really find much about them. They choose to be offline, and that's perfectly fine. But because of the weirdness that we have seen from what Eugenia Cooney has made public about them, from the random pop-in appearances of the dad on her stream, which is actually another video I'm going to be making next, just diving back into it because there's been a few more things to talk about that we're going to add. But back to what I was saying, I feel like a lot of people nowadays are super curious about the dad and the brother, just given things that she has said about them, things that she has shown about them, and just the way that the dad would randomly pop in his stream without knocking and say pretty off-the-wall comments to Eugenia. I feel like a lot of people have always been pretty curious as to who are they and like what are they doing in their free time, because something's like doesn't feel right. And the video we just watched was the latest video that channel has posted, and it's a little bit more unhinged given the other videos that have been posted, because from first glance, if you would look back at the first few videos, you would think this is just like another EC commentary channel. But then that last video, it's kind of like, not sure. Maybe it's just somebody who wants to make content period about Eugenia. But with that said, let's go ahead and take a look at a few more videos, because one actually does mention the brother. So if this is the brother running this account, that would be kind of weird to do a video where it's something about you, but you're not saying it's about you and treating it like it's not. I don't know. Again, I don't even know if this is the brother's account or not. There's just been a lot of speculation about if it is, so I wanted to just take a look at it anyway. Now, this channel ended up making a video response to this comment right here where it said, I think she was SA'd. It would explain a lot. She sleeps on her couch and not her bed, which could be an indication of SA if it happened in a bed.
Hello? Eugenia Cooney, 2009, age 14, talks smack about classmate? Alright, well this is me from a long time ago, so I don't know what I said here. I'll watch it.
I think she said something about punishment. And I think she knows I'm not dead.
What?
So just like tell her that I moved to like Africa. Because I think that's the farthest country. Or something. Because I really don't want to go. And maybe you can pretend to be me. And you can go instead. Bye.
Well, I don't know. Like I said, it was definitely something I was a kid. I don't even remember because it was so long ago.
Hi, I just saw her new one. And she told me to bring her lingerie. So I think she's gonna like wait me or something. Like, I don't know what I should do. I think she's gonna find me. She might be like, I don't know where, but I hate her so much. What do you think we should?
Yeah, not gonna lie, I don't really know the direction of this channel at all. I don't know the direction this video is gonna take. It just kind of is what it is. We're just kind of looking at these videos and reacting to it. By the way, if y'all have not seen those old Facebook videos of Eugenia Cooney that circulated the internet again about last year, they got pretty popular again. A lot of people are talking about them. I did make a video about it, about, I don't know, it was a few months ago, maybe like 7 months ago. It was Eugenia Cooney's old Facebook videos are resurfacing on the internet. It's titled something like that. Y'all can feel free to scroll back and check it out. If it is her brother, I think it's kind of pick and choose the comments that he's been responding to in the certain videos that he's been making to add to those comments. I feel like a running theme we have over here on this channel is looking at things in a more encrypted type of way, like just trying to put two and two together and try to make sense of something that's just kind of there, you know? Even if it doesn't really need sense to be made of, we just kind of talk about it anyway. But I think it's kind of interesting about that essay comment, and then that was the video that he decided, or they decided to put in there. It kind of makes me think that if this was her brother, of course, he would have more knowledge of time frames of events. He would have more knowledge of what actually is happening or what actually did happen. He would just know more, obviously, because that's his family. He's been through it, he's lived through it. He probably knows, again, like I said, way more than we would ever know. I think it's a little bit interesting that that was the comment that was made, and they replied with the video of her back from that time period. So maybe that was the content creator's way here of being like, maybe it did happen, and maybe this is the time frame of which it occurred. Again, we don't know, but if this is Chip, like I said, there was actually a video that he did as a comment response to somebody about the brother, and it was an interesting subject we talked about a while ago, so let's dive into it.
A brother, and his name is Chip, and he's a really good drawer, and he really likes to draw.
You know about me, I bet you want to.
Now, we don't know a whole lot about the brother because, again, he's somebody who's typically offline. There's only been a few things she's ever uploaded about him or with him. So, for legal purposes, we're only going to talk about today the things that we do know from him about what Eugenia's posted online. The damn drawings, okay? That's what I will say, the damn drawings. Because we made a video talking about this as well, what was it? I don't know, it was a video I made a long time ago talking about the Cooney family or something, where we talked about the dad, we talked about the mom, and the brother for the information that we had at the time that we knew. And one thing Eugenia always made super public was her brother's drawings of her, and it was always pretty uncomfortable. So I'm assuming it was around Christmas time when he ended up drawing this one thing where it was Santa Claus, a Jack Skellington, and then what appeared to be Eugenia Cooney. And again, these were drawings he did for her, of her, so it was Eugenia Cooney in the drawing, where he drew her in like that skimpy Santa suit that she has next to a candy cane pole and said ho ho ho. Now, for the sake of what we're talking about and what we're going to be getting into in just a moment, this is important to go ahead and just take a look at some of the images that he drew of Eugenia. So one thing I never fully understood is people on the internet defending Chip's drawings of Eugenia, which clearly you can tell she is the muse for a lot of these characters that he draws, and again, they are of her. She has confirmed that the drawings are her on her own pages, where she would shout him out and say, look at the drawings he made of me. Why are they nude? And again, not all of them are nude, but some of them are nude, and the other ones can be fairly provocative. And what a lot of people were defending of his drawings when it came down to Eugenia was, well, he wanted to be an animation artist, he wanted to draw, so of course he would take images and draw the anatomy, because I guess when you're an artist, that's the best way to start learning how to draw bodies, is just starting with the basic anatomy. And that's totally understandable. But what's not understandable is when you're learning to draw, especially anatomy, why would you choose somebody's anatomy that's literally your relative? Just why? And then here are some more drawings. It's all seemingly just cartoon characters, but there is a Eugenia down there dead set in front of her. You have a Powerpuff Girl, you have Tinkerbell, Kim Possible, a Bratz doll, the Little Mermaid, Angelica from the Rugrats, and Eugenia Cooney just right there in the center of it. Now, the Christmas drawing we talked about from earlier, there is actually a tweet that she made about it from December 12th of 2011, and she said, "My brother is such a good artist," and here's the picture. It's Eugenia Cooney in fishnets, underwear, and a bra with a bow in her hair, what looks like a tiara, a Jack Skellington Santa Claus, and a candy cane stripper pole, and it says, "Ho, ho, ho," but not Santa Claus is ho, 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 but ho, ho, ho. Which again, why is the brother drawing his sister in this type of manner, and why is she just not weirded out by that? Why is she like, "Oh my god, this is such a good drawing"? Like, Missy, ma'am, I would be terrified. I'd be like, "What the fuck? Why are you doing this? Why am I drawing like this?" Like, I would have so many questions. And again, another drawing where she is apparently nude in it, and she shared this very top half section of it where it is her face, and she said, and again posted this over on Instagram, said, "My brother at Buzz Lightyear is such an unbelievably talented drawer." Now, I want to jump back into the theory of why people are talking and speculating over on TikTok that this TikTok account is actually ran by her brother Chip. Now, the creator's name of this page is Buzz Lightyear, and it is the exact same way that Chip used to go by in his old Instagram handles and his other social media handles that Eugenia would once include in her videos, and I guess this was a way to help promote his art. And I definitely think that there's an argument to be made here that yes, just because it is the same handle that he went by once upon a time on social media does not necessarily mean that that is him. It could be some individual out there who is such a fan of Eugenia and has like a weird parasocial relationship to where they're like cosplaying the brother, or even just using that name because they knew it meant something to her at some point, and creating content about her, maybe to, I don't know, get her attention or some shit. Who really knows what goes on at the end of the day when it comes down to some individuals on the internet and their intentions of posting certain things that they post. But I also think that it's interesting with some of the videos that this account has uploaded about it being about the family, that it could potentially be somebody with more inside knowledge on the family. Could it be Chip? It could not be Chip. Who really knows? This video is up for you guys to decide. I just wanted to make this video because I feel like a lot of us are pretty curious about the family and what's actually going on, whose involvement is what involvement, and what things did happen to make everything occur to why it is the way it is now. Now, this was another video that was posted on the internet where people were speculating if it was actually Deb or not. A subscriber had sent it to me, and I was like, it looks like Deb, it sounds like Deb, it must be Deb, but we don't know if it is or not. But this TikTok account in particular uploaded this video and said Eugenia Cooney's mom and then her name.
Night out, the bridal get-together, spray tanning party, or even a birthday party for that special princess in your life. We carry other lines of beauty products such as spray tanning. Visit our website at www.djutrends.com.
Now, a lot of people are saying that's not Deb, it's just somebody who looks like Deb, or even just somebody who sounds like Deb, but it's definitely not Deb, and that's what a majority of people on the internet think. But there's also another handful of people on the internet who's like, if it looks like a duck and it talks like a duck, it must be a duck, unless it's just a goose that identifies as a duck. But put two and two together and it's pretty damn similar. Again, I just think that the content on the page is kind of interesting, and the handle was also interesting because Buzz Lightyear was somebody who, again, was Chip on social media at a given point in time, and Eugenia has even shouted out that account to be her brother. So I found this to be pretty interesting, and I just wanted to know y'all's thoughts and opinions about it. Yeah, anyways, like I said earlier, I've had a lot going on in my own personal life, so I decided to kind of ditch social media for a little bit and get my head somewhat functional again. And yeah, I plan to make a video where we sit down and talk about some stuff, because it's not just me who goes through certain things, it's a lot of other people. So if we can all relate to a subject, and even if you can, if I'm sure you had a friend or something, I'm sure this is something everybody will relate to, okay? So I want to have a conversation with you guys about it, but then I do plan to make another video because I want to do a double upload for you guys for being so patient on these breaks that I take. But yeah, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below, and I will catch you in the next damn video. Alright, bye.